So I just had a nice swim. It's getting chilly. It's the last day of September today in Vancouver, and the water is getting cold. As you can see, nobody is in the water. But you know, that's it. That's what it takes. What does it take to overcome your fear? It takes one step. One step. That's all it takes. That one step in the water, then one step going up and talking to that person you wanted to talk to forever, or that one step of being brave enough to speak up, to be unliked, but still tell the truth. Being the bigger person than your ego or than your fear. It's just one step. I just needed to share this because I feel fantastic. The water is cold, but my whole body is on fire right now. It's the best vaccine you can get against any virus. Step out of your fear and take the one step towards the thing that you want to be, which is always awesome. Mother lovers, how you guys doing? This is Jan broadcasting from Studio 420 in Vancouver. It's a rainy day, so I'm staying in with my unicorn, and today I'll show you a significant painting from this year, the fallen angel riding his white horse with burned wings, going through the destruction, and masked skulls with messages inside their eyes. Obey, do not question, all the way to the burning Illuminati pyramid, to the Divine Mother at the end, who is beckoning him to come back home. And I leave it up to you to feel the painting, to feel the message in it. Who is the one seeding destruction on this planet, and how can we avoid it? And what does it mean to come back home? I'll leave you with that. So now let's talk about judgments. Has it ever happened to you that somebody who you love has misjudged you, has said something about you which is completely not true? It hurts, right? Well, it happened to me this week, but at the same time, when I was hurt, I sit with it and I realized it's also my ego which is hurt. My ego which has got some sorts of expectations about how I should be perceived and loved by other people. And honestly, nobody besides myself knows my deepest dreams and aspirations and what I want to bring to this world that I don't even talk about, what I wake up with and what I go to bed with. So how can I basically be mad at anybody who doesn't even know me? And that includes people who have spent years with you. Even saying that there is only one person in the world who knows myself, me, is a pretty bold statement. Because if you haven't spent years in deep introspection and meditation, do we really know ourselves on the deepest level? I would say that many times we don't even know who we truly are. What is the part of us that doesn't die when this body dies? But let's say there is still one person in the world that knows you, and that is you. Why would you be mad at other people that they say something which is not true about you? Is being mad about it probably gonna help it? No. Now the second realization is that I do the same. We go through life judging people. And anybody thinking like, no, I'm not judgmental, and I don't judge anybody. Really? In that case, you got a halo and you're Jesus, or you're a Buddha. Because everybody judges everything around them constantly. It is part of the survival program of the software which we are given at birth, which is called ego. And ego doesn't necessarily mean this crazy negative thing. It is a survival software. That's all it is. Transcending of the ego comes with experience. It comes with spiritual practice over many, many years. And ego never goes away. The only thing that you gain over it is clarity over it. It's the vantage point where you stand back and you finally able to see your reactionary loops as you are caught in them and you're able to step back, and instead of acting it out, you just don't. And then the next awesome leap is to forgive. For that very same reason, because you know that you've been judging people on your own. So why would you not forgive somebody who thinks something wrong about you? Because how the hell were they supposed to know who you truly are? If you are judging them wrongly back for them judging you, then who is really better? Nobody. You're doing the exact same thing. Ego gets hurt, human heart gets never hurt. So when people say, hey, it really hurt my heart, it's just a misunderstanding, because human heart is an incredibly powerful instrument, and when it's truly open, it can never get hurt. It forgives instantly. Human heart, when it's truly open, forgives anybody for anything. That doesn't mean that it approves of those things, but it forgives. Because as Jesus said, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. And that is so true. We are acting out our past pains and our past conditioned reactions. We are truly children in the body of adults, acting still as the hurt children that we've been hurt when we were 5, 6, 4, 3 years old. This cycle ends with clarity. That doesn't mean we're gonna stop judging, but we step out of that reactionary loop and we don't act it out. We're still gonna be judging. Ego is still gonna be talking the endless blabber and noise in our heads telling us how bad everybody is because they dare to judge us. But I can step back and smile at it and say like, thanks for your contribution. It was awesome to listen to you today, but I'm not too interested. And if I'm not able to forgive in the moment and I'm still feel hurt, I will take that hurt and I will use it as a fuel for either creativity, I will paint something with it, and that can be very nice and positive, doesn't have to be negative, because fuel can be used for anything. Also physical training. I jump on my bike, I go to the beach, I do training on the pull-up bars, I run, and then I go for a swim in the cold ocean. How do I feel afterwards? I feel like eating blueberries. I feel freaking awesome. Have I forgiven at that point? 100%. Well guys, think about it. The next time somebody judges you wrong and you feel like this is injustice, oh, I feel so hurt, get over it. Realize that you've done the same 1,000,000 times in your life. And if you truly forgive, you give the opportunity for the other person not to have that wall against which their judgment bounces back, and it just goes through. And it only takes hours, days, sometimes years, sometimes it takes time before they realize like, hey, maybe I've done something wrong. But it's not up to us to decide it. It's not up to us to decide anybody else's spiritual journey. It is our homework to grow up and forgive before they do. This gives the opportunity for other people to do the same. Peace. See you next time.